Hey guys, happy Sunday. Uh, I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to keep this channel or not. I think I would like to turn it into something else, but I'll probably start a new channel. What I really want to do is start a channel with a group of people and with a creative project. I think that'd be a blast, right? The best YouTube videos are when you see a group of people doing something that they love. And I think one of the coolest things to do would be to go you could create some kind of like angel rescue or something like that, right? So you'd have to have a planner. You'd have to have a uh, some kind of way to schedule appointments. Make sure that somebody's staying ahead of that. You got to promote the channel. You got to do SEO, all that stuff. Video editing. Probably take at least 20 or 30 people to get something like that off the ground, right? Be fun, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if you just never knew what was the next day was going to bring, and you had to just go to a location and do some new creative project that somebody needs? Like maybe somebody needs to replace a well, or somebody that I just using that example because my uh, my buddy called me today. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?" I'm like, I don't know. What do you need?" And we're replacing a well pump. So I don't know if I'm gonna record any of it and get it on this channel. I was gonna start working on my brother's car, but man, the weather has just been soupy or snowy, and every time I don't want to set up my camera outside if the weather's bad, and it probably won't take me too long to do this project, but still, things come up, and you just never know what's gonna happen. So, um, yeah, if I can film that tomorrow, I'm gonna do that. If not, well, I don't know. I'll be MIA for a few days. I could probably come on here and still make videos, but maybe just do energy readings. See what you guys feel like you need to hear. But yeah, I don't have much to say to you guys today other than, it feels like, we're coming to the end of a bunch of big cycles, and there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you guys to do something else, right? Maybe you've been doing something for a long time and you're tired of it. You want to do something else. I don't know how many people I've seen that are going through that right now. They're just coming up with a new idea, what they want to do, and do that. But say it in the comments. What would you think? Is that something that you would be interested in, right? Just go, if you could just shed a little light in someone's day, and it would attract a lot of abundance. People would start donating all over the place because you're helping other people, right? And then it would grow into something pretty cool. And you always got to follow the simple policies, right? Watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It always goes back to Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka teaches the best lessons, right? So, and I keep getting like little snippets of that movie and remember it's like, wow, it's so accurate when it comes to, it kind of shows you the different ways that you can sink yourself in the candy factory, right? If you look at all this place and all the abundance, if you get too greedy, you can sink yourself. If you're a glutton, if you just overindulge all the time, that'll sink you. And when Willy Wonka goes into the chocolate factory, if you remember, all the kids are all eating. Oh, look at this! You can eat everything. It's all edible. And what does Willy Wonka eat? He's just like sipping a little teacup that's edible. Right? He's just sipping tea, not overdoing it, just singing. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. Yeah. And that's the reality, right? You could make everything fun and live your hopes and dreams, but you got to believe that the universe will respond to you when you try to go down that path. Because if you don't believe that it's possible, then you ain't gonna make it happen. And you've got to make people understand that You know, look, you can live whatever dream you want. Let's make a dream together, because that's funner, right? Why would I want to make my dream for me and it didn't include any of you? That would be boring as shit, right? Stupid. I don't want to just be on a boat by myself with, no, or even one other person. You know, I love. I have so many. Relationships are one thing, and have your significant other on a boat with you. But I'm a community guy, man. I love community. I love people, and love so many different people. Everybody you meet is so unique that it's like the salt of the earth, right? You're denying yourself the salt of the earth if you deny yourself from spending time with other people. I went somewhere today to go. I was gonna type for a little bit, order a hamburger, and I sat down, and my neighbor stopped and started talking to me, and you just never know what's gonna happen. I mean, I didn't get any typing done. I didn't even open my computer. Right? Life is really magical, and it can be magical if you let it be. And then you'll understand that if you just get in your creative energy, and you understand that every moment is a creative exercise, and you can create abundance from, that space, then just share it with the people around you, and you'll bring so much abundance into your life. You won't have to worry about nothing, and you'll be supported because the universe wants that. Your higher self, everything around you wants you to enrich its life. Why do you want to be in someone's life if you're not enriching it, right? Don't carry, and if you have any, the hardest part to get over is if you're trying to attach materialism in any way to any of it, it won't free you up. I was talking to my neighbor just about that. We had that place in Idaho, and it just becomes, it's an attachment because it becomes your outlet. It becomes where you go to retreat. But what if you don't want to go there? What if you never want to use it again? Right? I mean, there's so much. The world is such a huge place. I don't want to own any of it. I just want to experience it, right? And that's the only way that you can experience it. Because if you try to own any one piece of it, it'll tie you down. I'm not even sure if I ever want to own a house again, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. This is just a Sunday, easy message. Figured I'd make a short video, throw it on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you guys think. Would you be willing to become part of a creative project where we as a group decide how we're going to structure it and what we're going to do? Because you want to be in service to the public, because that's going to attract the most attention. And especially when if you can gather enough people, it can do just about anything. I mean, I know enough people that we can build you anything you want, right? We could build a villa in the Antarctica. But that's not what's important. What's important is what you're doing here for other people, right? And how you're sharing your heart with other people. So, yeah. I mean, even if it was just to show up and just make someone's day just by showing them how much you care. Pick up sticks on their lawn. Who knows? Anything. I'm going to pull one oracle card, and then I'm going to call it a day. And then I'm going to do my thing. And tomorrow, we're going to go pull a well. What do we got? What do we have? Choices. Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, choices. There are always choices in life. What would you choose for your life? I don't know. So many choices.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And we'll catch you on the next one.